Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fallen Wrestling Podcast. So today, I am here with, I actually don't know who I'm with. So, anyway, his name is Joe Power, so what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm actually, K-Rag. He's actually pretty good. I always say that, but, we have a lot of these, for you guys today, so let's start in.
Okay, so anyway, here, so we're gonna get to our first news story. Okay, we are back here, and after a slew of editing there, we're gonna be talking all about probably 5 topics today. We're gonna be talking about Survivor Series, predictions, and if there's anything added, I'm very sorry, but we're probably gonna do another predictions video anyway, because most people don't watch the podcast. But, also, if you want to listen to the full song of our intro, I'll put it in the link in the description. We'll be talking about the Hell in a Cell finish. Vince McMahon is quite not happy with Sasha Banks right now. Also, me and Max, me and Joe actually, well, I don't know what to call him, but anyway, we are going to try to book the Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar match, like, to the greatest of our ability, because we all know, you marks out there, want to know what the best Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar finish could be. And I think me and Joe have got the best finish, probably, to the Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar match. We probably have difference in opinion, but whatever.
Obviously, but we're gonna make it great.
Yeah, we can make it great again, obviously.
Yeah, we're gonna make Turn John great again.
Obviously. So...
You can say straight, so...
Well, yeah. So, anyway, and also, I think we had one more topic, and it was about Emma, but we'll get to that later. So, we're going to get on to the first topic. We're going to get on to Sasha Banks. So, apparently, Sasha Banks has got heat on her because of the Hell in a Cell finish. Vince McMahon said it was her fault because the finish was bad. I don't get that. Like, can somebody else explain it to me? Like, why does she always get the heat? So why do you think she gets all the heat?
I don't know why, because you can say Sasha Banks is probably 105 pounds. How that weight is gonna bring it to you? Is how at first I thought that the Hell in a Cell match was, was gonna be decent, this and that, but it was absolutely, they delivered in the match, but itself it was just terrible.
Agreed. Like, I think that they put it all on the line, and I think all Sasha really proved is that the injuries, it's not all the injuries that she's getting. It's just the performance. She has this performance like Cesaro does. It's all or nothing, and that's not how she really needs to be, because, like, you need to think about the rest of your career here. You just don't need to think about one little thing. You need to think about your whole career is on the line if you do that one more suicide dive. So, I think Sasha needs to be a little bit more conservative with the suicide dives and save them for special occasions like WrestleMania, or maybe in this case Survivor Series or SummerSlam, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the 4 major pay-per-views she needs to save them for. But, either way, I do enjoy Sasha Banks. I just don't think that she needs to keep doing these suicide dives. It's going to kill her one of these days. I hate to say it. Like, I'm not physically meaning it's going to kill her, but it's going to, mentally, it's going to have an effect. Like Daniel Bryan, Chris Benoit, Nate... Shut up. Cesaro, well, it could affect Cesaro in some ways if that suicide landing.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, like, it's unbelievable how many wrestlers have to leave the company or retire because of a concussion. Well, a slight concussion could actually keep you out of the game for a long time. I mean, you could ask Dolph Ziggler about that probably. Remember when he had that world title run and that concussion kept him away from the world title scene? I remember that. So, anyway, what do you think about just Vince actually blaming just Sasha for the finish? I mean, it's not only Sasha's fault,
It is. I heard JT from him while I was watching his.
Yeah.
After I actually realized something. If Charlotte was the one that was going through the table and the trade and the table wouldn't break, it will be Miss McMahon. You think Miss McMahon will say something? Probably. It probably would. You know, that's just you can see that's like you can see
Favoritism?
Miss McMahon likes Charlotte better than Sasha. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's favoritism because it's probably really not favoritism, but at the same time, it could very well be favoritism because, I mean, it's Charlotte.
Charlotte is the Roman Reigns of the women's division.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have a group chat, the Sasha Protection Squad, you know. They did bring up a good point here that it's not really impressive that she's 14-0 at a pay-per-view, you know, because what kind of competition does she have? You know, she only has, like, how many women? She has 5 women? Really?
Yeah.
She has
And
5
Alicia
women?
Fox is not actually there. So.
Yeah, and Alicia Fox isn't going to compete. Obviously, they're not going to put her with Nia because...
She's one of the worst women in that.
Yeah, you could complain both ways that Dana is bad, but, you know, I mean, it doesn't really... I mean, Trish was bad too, but, you know, I mean, we're not saying that Dana's going to be a Hall of Famer, but she could improve in some ways, hopefully. Hopefully she'll improve.
I
But,
think Eva Marie's better than
I wouldn't go that far, but for all you Eva Marie fans, we're not insulting Eva Marie, it's just, you know, we're trying to...
yeah.
Anyway, so, like, what really bugs me is people are bragging about Charlotte's record, like pay-per-view record, and there isn't really too much competition. I mean, it's just been Sasha. I think they're building up. They're building up to a Sasha heel turn. How much do you want to bet me there?
You know, I bet you, yeah, but like, I just don't see it now. I just don't see it happening at Robot or something. I see it happening at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I see her snapping. I see her snapping because she keeps losing these matches, and she keeps losing the big matches, okay? And then she has this matchup with Bayley. Well, let's say Bayley wins at Roadblock. She wins the title away from Charlotte. And that would make a feud for WrestleMania. You obviously know it's going to be Sasha versus Bayley, or maybe a Fatal 4-Way or something. Maybe, I don't know. Something like that around them areas. God knows we do not want another triple threat. That's overused. But, like, let's just be honest here. Do you think that women are being overused, like in the main event stage? I don't know.
I
Like,
actually don't. I see it like WWE wants to make history,
yeah.
but you know, again, I just don't see it as history. Just a completely dead feud with a Hell in a Cell match,
Yeah.
and it is just stale, boring.
Yeah, I mean, don't get us wrong. Don't get us wrong. We're not saying that Sasha is boring. We're not saying that. We're just saying the feud in general is boring because it's just the stipulations are going to be overused. Like Hell in a Cell, that was overused 3 different times. Was not necessary. I mean, if
Yeah,
the
not
Rusev,
Not only that, but if the booking, the writing they did.
yeah, like letting Sasha lose in her hometown, I don't think that was too smart of them. Like, because there was a lot of upset fans in the crowd that probably didn't watch Raw the next night because Sasha lost her title, you know? Like,
Yeah, but at the same time, it was a smart
yeah.
move. You know why? Because that can build to a storyline between Charlotte and I don't know, Charlotte with her winning streak on pay-per-views. That can build.
Yeah, they're probably going to build that up till... I
Read the spirit of this storyline, but they probably will. And you know, I can see Bayley versus Charlotte WrestleMania time.
I see this going to be a triple threat because I did hear a current rumor that Charlotte's pay-per-view streak is going to go on till Mania, and it'll be snapped by either Sasha or Bayley, which makes no sense because Sasha and Bayley obviously do not need to end it, because I think if they're going to continue it to WrestleMania, I mean, this is my personal opinion, but I think Nia Jax or somebody should end it, like in a dominant fashion. Like that way.
Yeah, yeah, I see that. You know, at the same time, I think, WWE, I think, you know, in my mind, my opinion, they're not gonna make us care about this story. It's just gonna be all over again. Sasha trying to get her title, Bailey, the underdog, want to get that title, want to make history. It's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Over and over again. We don't want to see that. Can you imagine all the women's, Alexa, Nikki Bella, all the women's in SmackDown?
Yeah.
Be, let's say, in one brand paper, one brand exclusive, and we have all those women's pro, let's say, in SmackDown.
No, I couldn't see that. I couldn't see like them being in the same storyline. Like I see the Carmella and Nikki one, but that one is more special because like they're actually shooting, like Carmella was shooting a promo, like it actually made sense. Like
yeah, I see. I'm talking about all those women's in one brand. Let's say SmackDown. SmackDown.
Yeah.
And you imagine all those storylines they can create. They can create Charlotte versus Alexa, Charlotte versus I don't know, Carmella, Nikki Bella versus Sasha Banks. A lot of positive things that can bring us interest to WrestleMania.
yeah, I mean I see like this is not proposing anything, but like, so if this is so-called a women's revolution, why don't you bring in women from NXT? I mean, I know that there isn't many that can really come up now, but we did hear a current rumor that Liv Morgan is supposed to be coming up after Survivor Series, and also possibly the revival in Samoa Joe, possibly. So,
I heard that Asuka is gonna debut at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
She's gonna face Charlotte, and she's gonna feel Charlotte.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is my possibility. So we're done with the women's revolution. We've already talked about it enough. We're already 11 minutes in. Actually, probably more than 11 minutes. But let's go to the Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar finish, okay? So, at SummerSlam, remember, okay, they booked, like, they had a teaser about Shane and Brock Lesnar, right? Okay, so I see Brock Lesnar beating Goldberg. I mean, not to spoil the predictions ahead, but I see this is the custom scenario that I want. Okay, so obviously Brock beats Goldberg, obviously. Okay, Shane McMahon comes out to confront Brock Lesnar. Everybody's like, what? Okay, so he says he's got his own monster that is willing to take on Brock Lesnar, but he says you're going to have to wait till WrestleMania for this one. And okay, this is a long match. This has got a long way build, but Samoa Joe comes out because the day after NXT, the momentum's on Samoa Joe after just having probably the match of the year with Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's not doubt that. Joe comes out, confronts Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar goes for the F5. Joe locks in the Coquita clutch, and Brock somehow gets out of it a little bit and just runs because he's a beast, and you don't really want to ruin him either way. And Samoa Joe stands tall at the end of the pay-per-view. I think that would be the best thing.
Yeah. So my booking is, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is gonna dominate the whole match.
Yeah.
Suplexes, any kind of suplexes. Goldberg at the end, he's gonna fight back. He's gonna hit a spear.
Yeah.
A jackhammer.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar still is gonna kick out. 1 or 2 kick out.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar says, German suplex over again, and then the F5. 1, 2, 3. That's it. The match is done.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar celebrates. Now, Brock Lesnar, he still wanna hurt Goldberg. He's still angry. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna punch Goldberg. He's gonna do just like he did Randy Orton, but he's not gonna make him bleed. Samoa Joe is gonna hit. Team Sonic is gonna hit, and everybody's gonna be shocked, and he's gonna fight with Brock Lesnar. He's gonna hit the Moscow Buster of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yeah, that does sound good. So, okay. So we've done that. So, tell us, guys, what you think about that. Tell us which finish you think is going to be better. Do you think either way Samoa Joe is probably going to debut? Probably, hopefully. Let's hope.
I hope he does.
Let's hope. But if not, maybe if Shinsuke Nakamura somehow loses the title at NXT, maybe. I don't know.
I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either. So
I see just Samoa Joe beating, probably.
yeah.
Beating him.
Yeah, so let's go into detail here. Let's go NXT TakeOver Toronto predictions. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So, we're going to start off with the first match. DUI versus the Revival in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Tag Team titles. Oh, man.
Oh, this match is going to be pretty
I can't wait.
You know, besides Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura, this match is the match I want to see the most of the card, besides Shinsuke and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, so I'm going to go. It's pretty hard to actually predict because the Revival might go to the main roster after this, or DUI could go to the main roster after this. So,
my prediction, I see the Revival winning.
yeah, I must say the Revival retains. I must say the Revival retains.
Yeah, I think they're gonna stay there.
And then probably.
And then Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano are gonna go to Raw or SmackDown, either way it goes. And,
Yeah.
they're gonna be in the Cruiserweight division. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, obviously. Or maybe they could become champions and the Authors of Pain just dominate them and win. So, like, afterwards, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa win. And then the next pay-per-view, the Authors of Pain win. Like in a squash match or something to win the NXT Tag Team titles.
I really don't see that happening because I heard rumors that Vince McMahon wants Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano on Raw already.
Ah. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good.
So I don't see them in NXT for a while.
But then, then we got, I think it's the finals is already set, right? Sanity versus the Authors of Pain, I believe, is the final.
No,
TM61. Yeah, it's TM61. I'm sorry. TM61 versus.
Authors of Pain, you know.
I see the Authors of Pain winning.
Yeah, TMT61 doesn't have the chance.
Yeah, the Authors of Pain are gonna win easily. So.
You know, easily they're gonna hit the Rats of the Gods and some more drop or something.
Yeah, something like that. The Authors of Pain. We both have the Authors of Pain winning. So I believe. I don't think Ember Moon has a matchup. I don't think so. We're gonna go with.
I think you have one, but versus Peyton Royce.
Yeah, something like Peyton Royce, but I think that's probably gonna be in an NXT tape, and probably, because you know how they do. But I think I'm gonna go. Let's go Mickie James versus Asuka. This is probably gonna be one of the best matches I think on the card. I really like Mickie James. Not too much of a fan of Asuka. I'm going to get hate for this. But I like her, but she's really dangerous at the same time. So hopefully Mickie gets to go up to the main roster after this. I'm going to go Asuka retains easily. I don't see Mickie James winning, to be honest.
I see Asuka beating Mickie James. She's going to kill her. She doesn't stand a chance.
I hope it's not a squash match. I hope it's not a squash match. I really do.
I don't see it as a squash match, but I see Asuka dominating the whole match as a monster.
Yeah, that's good. And then Ember Moon probably confrontates her at the pay-per-view. Probably.
Probably.
Hopefully.
I really don't know if they still want to wait for it because.
I mean, they can't really.
What's the next takeover?
I have no idea. I think it's Takeover Resurgence or something. I have no idea. I have no idea, to be honest.
I don't know, but I think if there's no takeover at next month, they should booked right now for NXT Orlando. They need to.
Yeah, definitely. So, what else matches do we have? I believe then we have what other matches are there? Because I know the NXT don't have a mid card. Bobby Roode versus Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Bobby Roode wins. I don't really see him losing.
I see Bobby Roode.
I see Ty Dillinger going up to the main roster after Survivor Series. So.
No, you want to make him a jobber? Come on.
No, they won't do that on SmackDown, man. Really?
Yeah, on SmackDown, who can miss the best?
I mean, he's gonna be on SmackDown. You think he'd actually go to Raw? I don't think so.
Do you know how Vince McMahon is? He won all the talent in Raw, so he might go there and he might get a feud versus titles on or something.
Probably, but either way, I see Bobby Roode beating Ty Dillinger. I don't see Ty Dillinger actually winning, so.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. Like,
10.
He's so, just overshadowed. He's just so underrated.
Who else thinks that Roderick Strong should have a match at NXT? He should.
With a eye like that?
No, Roderick Strong should have a match, though, not Austin Aries.
Oh, yeah, he should have a match versus Cien Almas.
He should have a matchup against, who is that? Andre Siadma, whatever his name is.
Andre Cien Almas.
Yeah, that guy. I think that'll probably be a matchup, and then I think who else has a matchup on the card? I don't think anybody else.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh yeah, that's the last match. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe. Oh my god.
This is gonna be the best match.
My heart tells me to go with Samoa Joe because I have a feeling they're gonna change it off and on. I'm gonna go Shinsuke Nakamura though to retain.
I'm gonna go with Shinsuke.
Nakamura is not going to lose, hopefully. I hope not. But.
Yeah, I see Samoa Joe suplexing Nakamura probably 20 times.
Yeah, I would love to see a confrontation for Nakamura's next challenger, and maybe it'll be Roderick Strong or something, hopefully.
I don't see him.
Or maybe Bobby Roode.
I see Bobby Roode or Hideo Itami.
Or Eric Young, maybe, since he's from Canada. So.
I think Bobby Roode probably will do it.
It's either going to be him or a Tommy, so either way. But, now, we're going to go off to Survivor Series predictions. Jesus, this is so much. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to go to Survivor Series predictions, then that will be the end of the podcast. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. But here we go. So, Survivor Series predictions. So, I do not believe there's a kickoff match so far announced. Probably will be a kickoff match, but during our predictions next time we're gonna be doing a separate predictions video. So Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. Oh my. Oh my. I really do not know who to go with on this one. It's Brian Kendrick and Kalisto. I mean, Brian Kendrick is the man with a plan. And Kalisto, I really don't know. Like, I could see it going both ways. Like, to be honest. But, anyway. I am going to go. So, my prediction, I am going to go with Kalisto winning the Cruiserweight Championship. I think he's going to win the Cruiserweight Championship and bring it to SmackDown Live. So, Max, who are you going for?
I think Kalisto probably will win it, but I guess I'm going to go with Brian Kendrick.
Oh, you're going with the man with a plan. That's pretty interesting. I think Brian Kendrick may retain. There's a 50% chance that Kendrick will retain. There's 50% that Kalisto will win the Cruiserweight title.
Yes,
so,
because,
Yeah.
Mob's cruiserweight, so he met him up, but I don't see it.
Yeah, so also we got the IC Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how pissed I am that the Open Challenge was not actually an Open Challenge. It wasn't actually accepted. I was so pissed that nobody was accepted it.
If a Samoa Joe confronts people for the
Yeah.
IC title,
Yeah, like something like that. Like that would have been pretty cool. Like it just be like it goes like it's an open challenge. That's supposed to mean that you accept it on the night of the show, not the day of. Like, oh yeah, I accept the open challenge here. Oh yeah, So it's gonna be Sami Zayn taking on. Oh snap! Okay, it's Sami Zayn taking on Dolph Ziggler. So I am gonna go with Sami Zayn. So who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn, but failing Dolph Ziggler's I see him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Oh, you're a little bit quiet there, Max. They can't hear you. Oh, snap.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. You're good now.
Yeah, so I don't see it happening.
So you see Dolph Ziggler retaining. Okay. So we're going to go with the 6, I think, how many other tag teams there are. Team SmackDown versus Team Raw, the tag team one. Oh my. I'm going to go Team SmackDown, so.
I'll go with.
What are you saying?
Go with Team SmackDown.
Team SmackDown. Okay. So, yeah, obviously I think Team SmackDown is going to win. So, now we are going to the women's match. The Team Raw, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Nia, Alicia, Bayley, and their team captain, Dana Brooke versus Carmella, Nikki Bella, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, and their coach, Natalya. I think I'm going to go with Team Raw on this one because I don't think Team SmackDown really has a chance women-wise. So, do you think that they have a chance?
No, I don't think that. I see
Team Raw. Oh, your mic's sort of muted, muffled a little bit. There you go. There you go.
So I see Raw win.
See Raw winning. Okay. So then we have, what else is it? What else? We don't even have another match that I know of that's a singles match. Is there any other singles matches? Goldberg versus Brock, but we're going to save that. The other Survivor Series match. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's that.
So let's go Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the male superstars this time. I think I'm going to go Team SmackDown wins, obviously. Because
SmackDown, obviously.
I don't see Team Raw winning because of Jericho and Owens. They're probably planning a heel turn. So, or a face turn from Jericho or something. I don't know. Heel turn. I thought Jericho. Well, he's sort of a tweener. He's not really a heel because heels are supposed to be hated.
He's not a beast, so.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, obviously Team SmackDown's winning that one. So, let's go to the sleeper match of the card: Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Oh my. Who wins? I think Brock Lesnar wins. Yeah, Samoa Joe debuts and Brock wins the match. Well,
And he muscle busters.
muscle buster. Oh, that's actually a pretty interesting thing. So, I believe that's it. Well, yeah, that's it for the Fallout of Wrestling podcast. So, guys, as always, support us in the comments and also by clicking that like button for more podcasts. I know that we aren't really consistent with them, but it's because neither of us really have time to do them, obviously. So, we're actually trying to get a special guest on the podcast. It's gonna be really special. We're not gonna tell you yet, but maybe he or she will be announced. Maybe he or she will be announced real soon. So, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.